I am Director of Trade and Consumer Affairs, Mrs. Carrier Christopher, and I am pleased to introduce to you the winner of the August Business of the Month.
Amor Jewelers began as a result of the overwhelming need for affordable jewelry and watches in the local market following the closure of Colombian Emeralds International. Its style is categorized as a European boutique jewelry store meets modern retro Caribbean flavor.
Amor started as a result of my Colombian Emeralds shutdown when that happened 3 years ago, April. And my customers were saying what were they going to do and where were they going to get jewelry for their anniversaries and their birthdays and who's going to fix things for them that I had sold to them. And I wasn't thinking about opening my own business. I was thinking, where am I going to get a job? And that was my inspiration. And I went and I took my takeout money, my payout money after 15 years, and I asked the Romney family if they would consider me for the same place, and I contacted the buyer for Colombian Emeralds who had lost her job the same time, and she helped open up a lot of doors for us in the jewelry world where we were able to get credit and consignment. And really you could say on a wing and a very big prayer from the Lord Almighty, we were able to open up in November 2012. So that was our beginning story, and it was a lot of hard work, and I wondered if I was going to make it or not at times, you know, but God provides, and the customers supported me, and the business has been doing well. We set up the business with my daughter, Enya. She's my local affiliation, and I had discussed with her if she would even like or be interested in it, and she was very familiar when she was a kid here growing up looking at Colombian Emeralds. She'd been around the jewelry business, so it was important for me to know that I could build a family business. So we did a company first here, established that in June 2012, Amor Luxury Group, and then we started the business November 2012.
The business offers their customers exclusive and unique jewelry, as well as the option of having jewelry redesigned, shrunk, or altered. Amor specializes in certified loose diamonds, Zambian and Colombian emeralds, sapphires, rubies, gents jewelry, and gold fashion jewelry. Simultaneously, the boutique has sought to differentiate its products from other jewelers.
When my buyer came down to look at the closing week of the business that was originally Colombian Emeralds, her name is Mia. And we went to St. Martin to look at the business and what was happening, and we got stuck there because Carnival was happening and nothing was open. And we were sitting down and I was saying to her, you know, there's so much love from the customers that's my inspiration. And I said, Mia, you know, I just wish we could have designed our own Amor brand or something. And she said, well, why don't you call it that, Amor? And I had to laugh, and I said, you know, it's true because, you know, sometimes I get my hair done at McKelly's and they always call you Amol, you know, which is the Santo Domingo version of Amor. So that was what I did. I just thought it fit, and it's romantic, and I guess people buy jewelry out of love.
Amor Jewelers captured the award with her criteria based on outstanding customer service, provision of unique products, and diligent community involvement.
One of the most important parts, I think, of providing a service to the local community and to my old customers is to make sure you can repair their jewelry, repair their chains, fix their earrings. We also have a lot of watches here on island, and as soon as the doors open back, I'd only been closed for 3 months before I reopened Amor, I was flooded with watches that had no batteries, with jewelry that was broken, people missing diamonds out of their wedding bands, and you know, all kinds of things happening. And that is one of the strongest part of our businesses here. And we don't mind where you buy it, you know. Obviously I'd like if you buy it from me, but if it's not mine, don't worry, we still offer that service. In fact, we size jewelry for Little Switzerland, who's our affiliate jeweler store here, and we think the community is very small and we need to support each other. You know, you got to help each other out. It's a small island, you know.
Chief Executive Officer Miss Eileen Burke notes that Amor takes pride on putting the customer first no matter what the price, and feels that Amor Jewelers is truly local in both its products and prices, and also in both its economical and personal support. Amor supports local pageants as well as the territory's Rotary Clubs and Rotaract, with the Adina Donovan Nursing Home as their charity of choice for this year.
One of the things that is a big concern, I know, is when young people are getting married, they don't have the money sometimes for the big expensive purchase. So they need, like, their budgets are between sometimes $350, $600. So I really try to find affordable, real gold, real diamonds for that price packet for startup couples. And that's, I think, important. In terms of the community, well, I do a lot of donations. I support breast cancer, of course, every year. I do diabetes. I do the college, government funding projects, going away, recognizing services for people who've been a long time in the business. I also do extended discounts, of course, to government employees when they're leaving service or being recognized. I do local discount. I do some pageants, but I'm bigger on education. Adina Donovan is my personal love, because I think we can't forget our elders. That's where the community was first built on, and I really would like to try to help more in that. And of course, education. I just sponsored graduation at BVI High School. I did some workshops with the young people to prepare them to get ready for work in terms of appropriate jewelry, costumes for work, interviews. I think all of it is education, you know. And of course, basketball tournaments with the Filipino Society. I think pretty much every church there is. I don't segregate which denomination you belong to. We do a lot of work through churches.
In describing how they heard about the Business of the Month initiative, Ms. Burke shares more on the next step for their operations.
I received an email from the Department of Trade and Business offering me the opportunity to enter this very, I think, fabulous recognition. And I just said, what do I do? I thought to be offered was enough. That I was even recognized, I thought that was brilliant. And then they kept calling me saying, well, you have to enter. I said, no, you just recognized me. I think that's enough, right? And she said, no, you have to do an essay and you have to say why you think you could be actually chosen. So I guess I turned around and I thought, wow, I have to talk about myself. I think I'll get everybody else to tell me what I should say, you know? So I asked customers and I asked the staff, and they told me how to approach it. So I used that guidance and did a little essay and sent in my brochure and talked about who my staff were. I didn't think anything about it again, to be honest. I didn't expect to win. And then when I got the call, I was really excited. I think it's great. I think it's really great.
Her advice for prospective business owners?
I think you always have to keep checking online to see what opportunities are available through the government for training, for businesses, for promotions and advertising. I think the government bodies have to do too much work chasing after us. I don't think we, as even young people who come in and ask me sometimes, I'm frustrated, I'm trying to do this idea, you did this. And I said, well, first of all, I did this after 15 years of service. Rome isn't built in a day. You must get an experience. You can have talent, but you must get experience. You need to do proper research marketing. Ask bodies within government to help you with that. Because if you haven't gone to school at Lavity Stout where you can do business and marketing, you can learn a lot about how to set up a business through education, which is free to local children here, you know, it's a great opportunity. You need to be very willing to work long hours, go the extra mile, talk to people who are in business, and most of all, don't provide what you want, provide what's needed.
Spearheaded by the Trade and Consumer Affairs Department, the Business of the Month initiative is part of the department's strategy to fuel the entrepreneurial spirit among local small businesses, encourage friendly competition, and promote extraordinary customer service. The Business of the Month initiative is designed to highlight and assist small businesses in the BVI and is a part of the overall local investment strategy of the Trade and Consumer Affairs Department. Winners receive a check of $1,500, free advertisements for 1 month, a business profile on the government's website and the online media, a featured article in our local newspapers, a profile on the BVI CCHA website, 1 year's free membership with BVI CCHA, and a frame certificate as the featured Business of the Month.
Through the Business of the Month program, a local business will be featured and showcased every month. At the end of the year, one of the featured businesses will be nominated for Small Business of the Year. We invite you, the public, to nominate the next Business of the Month. Nomination forms are available online at bvi.gov.vg and must be submitted to the Department of Trade and Consumer Affairs at the Sebastian Building. Alternatively, submissions may be emailed to bvitrade@gov.vg.